on one of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Francisco Liriano, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. We'll try and do that again here.
Jonathan Lucroy heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Jonathan Lucroy. Fans, a reminder that our homestand continues here tomorrow afternoon with another ball game versus these Brewers. Good seats are still available, so stop by any stadium ticket window or visit us online at pirates.com. And we'll see you out here, PNC Park.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout's too concerned.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Jonathan Villar will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Liriano gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Ryan Braun gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah, Rusty Valentine. What a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, the last outing for him was not good.
鈴木さんお疲れ様です。
Pedro Florimon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
もうでもなんやかんやと9日で終わりですからね。
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He's still without a stolen base this season, which is baffling. I don't know if it's a coaching issue or if he just needs to be more aggressive when he gets on base, but this team needs him to start taking advantage of his speed.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High
Wow.
pop up. VR is camped under this one. Oh, and he botches it.
あら、落としてる。しかもなんか通らないんですけど。一体どうしたんでしょうね。あー、翼物が。結構買いに来よるんすか。
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
えらいエラーだらけですな。
Well, they're going to want to keep that running game in check, that's for sure, but you hate to give away free bases like this in the very first inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
まあ、また28日はケンタッキー買いに行きますけどね。
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
いつものまた鶏の日ですね。
If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, these guys have the highest fielding percentage in the National League. As a guy on the mound, you really enjoy that because you know they're going to pick you up.
Starling Marte will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of this season.
あー、まあ、来るときはアホみたいに来ますからね。
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
This is well struck high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Chop foul at the plate, and
コ
we'll
ン
do
ビ
it
ニ
again.
も最近ラーメンコーナー見てるんですけど、大盛りとか普通に売ってますもんね。
Swing and a little tapper.
カップヌードルのビッグサイズとかも売ってますもんね。
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
あれでもスーパーで売ってないんですよね、なんか。
Rounded down the third baseman.
よっしゃ
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
ー。セカンド行く。
Third crosses the plate,
Wow.
and they've taken a 1-0 lead. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 1, and the Brewers 0. Chris Carter will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the
忙
year
しいと
ain't
チ
great.
ルルンの口癖のくんなしが頭に響く。チルルンもすごいことになってますもんね。
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
今も結構ちょこちょこやってますね。 ああ、健
That
太
one
さん、こん
misses.
に
It's
ちは
1 and
です。
1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2 and 1. To 2 and 2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, one away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Scooter.
まあ、だから他のラーメンも結構ビッグサイズ売
Scooter
ってま
Gennett
すもんね。
will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Liriano has his target. First pitch on the way. To first.
19は
Gossip
ね、
comes up with it, and he'll
この
take
間
this to the
や
bag
りました
himself,
っ
and
け
there
ね。
are two away now.
Batting sixth,
Well, he
一応
really
ロー
bunched
テー
him
ショ
up
ン
on that
で
two-seam
やってる
fastball
んで
right
すけど
there.
ね。
That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
.ああ、19はちょうど1週間ぐらい前ですかね。
So here's Aaron Hill. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Marte. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead.
これが
Chris Stewart will
16
dig
や
in
か
now,
ら、
and as you can see, he's well over
次のメジャ
300
ー
here
が
to start this new
18ですか
campaign.
ね。で18の次が19やる予定ですね。
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Push to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
まあでもこの16のパイレ
So
ーツ
with the
がめち
leadoff
ゃく
man
ちゃ調
aboard
子
to
がいいん
begin
です
the
よね。
inning, let's call on our daily feature, this date in baseball history.
大型連勝中ですね。そうですね、3月ですもんね、あれ。
Now I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the
多分
art
ま
of
た3
pitching,
月
but on
末
a
ぐら
wet
い
night
に
like
出る
this,
と思う
who
ん
do
で
you
すけ
think
ど、
this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I
も
know they're
う
going to argue, well,
やっ
the
ぱ買うな
grip
ら
of the
ダウン
ball
ロード
doesn't
版予
carry
約
on
し
a
ます
wet
ね。
night. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher
パッケージも
advantage.
多分、またゲオとかで出るかもしれないですね。
Swing and a liner, but foul.
深夜0時からやりたいんでね。
Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Andrew McCutchen is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Runner at first here, one man out. In the dirt here. And they got it.
Gotcha.
His feet were stuck in the mud there.
刺さりましたね。
2-1 after the foul ball there. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than
日本
a
人
flat
選手
fastball.
も続々と決まってきました
Throw
から
over
ね。
to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's Jordy Mercer now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Alex Presley will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Liriano into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here. 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte moves over. He's got it 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Into the box now, Kirk Neuenhuis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Jimmy Nelson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It remains 1-0. Francisco Liriano digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Francisco Liriano.
And this is low, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Stepping in now, Pedro Florimon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped at the plate. Lucroy gonna have to hurry on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, number 85.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Saul. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's what you do against a sinker baller. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
John Jaso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Two out with the man at first. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, he's a pitch away from heading back to the dugout. 2 strikes, 2 outs. He just can't seem to find a way to make that final pitch to get out of the inning. And that's 2 straight hits now with 2 away.
Starling Marte stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Ground ball left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano, strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. And the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Standing in now, Jonathan VR. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And Liriano's ready. Here it is on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hot shot on the ground is short. Florimon is there. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Ready on 1 and 2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Brewers get 1 thanks to the efforts of Jonathan Lucroy. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Chris Stewart is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, number 19.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swinging a soft liner. A quick out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Jung Ho Gong stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. To short, hit hard. VR is up with it. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Scooter Gennett heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in, Aaron Hill. He flew out in his last at-bat. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
Alex Presley is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Liriano sets. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Two pitches right on the outside corner. If he's going to keep looking at him, they might as well just stay out there. Why not?
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Into the box now, Kirk Neuenhuis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Jordy Mercer comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Jordy Mercer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hit to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
The pitcher, number 47, Francisco Liriano.
The pitcher, Francisco Liriano, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Pedro Florimon will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Striding into the box, Kyle Saul. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping them out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Jimmy Nelson steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And a high strike there, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after it.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jonathan Lucroy will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Jonathan Villar stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 1-1. John Jaso will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Pitch on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast. but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
Starling Marte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-0 pitch on the way. This is line to left. Braun has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Chris Stewart will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Runners on first with one down. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Into the box, Jung-Ho Kang. High in the air and deep to left center field. Presley looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Pirates move in front now, 4-1.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Tyler Thornburg will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Tyler Thornburg.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Three runs already home here. That's wide, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Jordy Mercer will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Has a look, now the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap it normally does. Both of those last two have been pretty flat.
On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
In now, Francisco Liriano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell right there. 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there, and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Standing in now, Pedro Florimon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Struck him out, and the inning finally comes to a close. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ryan Braun will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte is under it. Makes the play, one away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Chris Carter will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail 6-1. Corey Knebel is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Corey Knebel.
Kyle Saul gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Number 85.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
let's check out the sequence of pitches here. 0-1, he gets ahead. Next one misses. Then a swinging strike two puts him in the hole. Bites off the fourth pitch foul, gets another chance, and boom, connects on pitch number 5 for a solid base hit.
Here's John Jaso now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Starling Marte digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He waits, now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And this rain is intensifying now. This is as hard as it's come down all night.
First and second here with nobody out. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Chris Stewart, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Much too tardy on the fastball, 1-1.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 7-1.
I think that man right there will tell you. This curveball's a mistake with 2 strikes. Look, he leaves it up. It's right over the middle of the plate, and it's hammered for an RBI single.
Jung Ho Gong will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. He's set, now the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole, 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, that's two really good breaking balls in that sequence. Here's the last one. And at the plate, he's probably thinking, I'm not going to see that same pitch again. But they go right back to it. They double up with it, and they get him to swing and miss again.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to minimize the damage here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Pittsburgh leads this one 7-1. Leading off the inning, Aaron Hill, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Now here's the pitch. Line hard to the left side. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. One and two, here it comes. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Alex Presley will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano, strike 1. Hit hard, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Here's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And now a pitch on the way. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 7-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Blazek will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 54, Michael Blazin. Now playing right field and batting in the ninth spot.
Jordy Mercer ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hill is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Francisco Liriano will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and two as he chases the slider.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air out to center field. Under it is Presley, and he's got it for out number 2.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Pedro Florimon struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Drilled on the ground is short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on top 7-1. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Eric Young Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Young Jr.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Sent toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against them so far. Here's another one that's just a simple, soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Jonathan Villar, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hard hit ball right here, right down the line. And you be the judge. Is this fair or is it foul? Whew, that's awfully close. It looked like it indeed hopped right over the bag. And that's all it's got to do. He's going to wind up at second base here with 2 bases.
Ryan Braun will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Juan Nicasio will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ryan Braun will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away.
ああ、数値単来てたんですね。選択門をいじくってましたね。
Pause, now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
これは1点しゃあないですね。
Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score for
選
third.
択をいじくってましたね。
That's probably a great at bat. But with time running out to get back into this one, that's not exactly what you're hoping for.
ジャンパーをね、洗おうか思って置いてたんですけど、まあもうやっぱ最後でええかな思ってね。30日の仕事納めの時に洗ってもうてもいいですけどね。
Well,
that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
まあ、あとたまにちょっと、風呂掃除せんとダメですね。ぼちぼちやらなあかんなと思ってるんですけど。
You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
2-1, here it is. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Milwaukee,
よし、入っ
good
た。
night.
ドカジャン、いや、普通のジャンパーですよ。ワークマンで買ったジャンパー。だいぶちょっとね、汚れてきてるから。あれも洗濯機で洗ってもなかなか取れんからね。直接こう、洗剤かけて、こすり洗いしようかな思って。結構雨降ってますね、これ。
And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Francisco Liriano.
そんな感じです
Talk
ね。
about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a
まあ
dominating
仕事で
performance out
使
there.
ってるか
Look at all
ら
the、strikeouts. I mean,
油
they
の
just
ちょっと
couldn't
飛び
touch
散っ
him.
たのとかついてるからね。まあ、ほんまついた時にすぐにやればいいんですけどね。
So that just about does it.
まあ、間が空くほど取れにくくなりますからね。
You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 7-2. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 4 hits. 2 errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours
そうなんすか。
A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge
まあ
at
黄色いジャンパーやから、汚れてくると黒ずんでくるんですよね。まあ背中とかはいいんですけど、前がどうしても汚れますからね。あれこのでも先発今日良かったですね。投げ方がなんかめっちゃ豪快なんですよね。結局、9回1アウトまで行きましたけど、最後まで行きたかったんですけどね。途中から打たれとったから、最後の2人は次のピッチャーで、まあ、打線がめっちゃ好調ですね。台所。僕もそれで前やったらよう取れたんでね。それを直接かけてね、それでこすったろかな思って。 まあ全体的にちょっと黒ずんできてるからね、ざっくりとこう、こすって洗い流そうかな思って。まあそれやったらまあ30日の仕事終わってから最後にがっつり洗おうかなと思って。まあ今綺麗にしてもまた汚れるとね、ジョイ君が一番よく落ちる。名前はよく聞きますね。まあ食器用の洗剤もいろいろ出てますからね。マジカとかいうやつも売ってますね。やたら宣伝流れてましたけど。もう、気持ちいいぐらい買ってますね、これ。7連勝ですか。10勝2敗で貯金8ですね。あら、そうなんすか。結構大々的に店が宣伝してたんですよ。これはよう落ちるとか言ってなんか。値段も結構高かったからね。今なんかね、違う洗剤使ってますね。スプレータイプなんですけどね。結構あれはよう落ちますね。100均のあの洗剤はほんま取れないですね。安いんですけど。食器洗いだけ。はじめは100均のね、安い洗剤使ってたんですけど、なんかもう一つ取れんくてね。これはやってもうたな思って。で、あれはもう、ホームセンターで買うようにしてるんですけどね。100均じゃ取れんすね、あんまね。軽いのやったらいいんですけど。がっつり汚れた焼肉の後とかの洗いをするときがしんどいんですよね。よいしょ。さあ、この辺で終わりますか。それはありですよね。まあ、お湯の方が取れますからね。水より断然お湯ですね。はーい、お疲れ様です。さあ、では、終わります。